Nice. This is the other bit of it. So this one will be the making the pastry. So as I say, I did a 3-parter. So I'm doing the stars from them, because if I just start where it picks up for the pastry, it won't make any sense. But I did 3 in one day because I wanted to use the oven for one rather than use it like separately for me biscuits, and then, you know, to conserve energy. But I just wanted to add that. So I'm a bit tired now. My eyes are shutting, but I wanted to get these finished. Okay, so thanks for listening, guys. Hello, guys. How are we all doing? Children have gone. Little Baba Thomas has gone, and Jordan and Abigail have gone home. So it's just me and Cece back. But it's been a lovely, lovely time with them. I've had an absolute ball. So we're in April now. So he might come home the end of April, Geordie. But he's definitely coming home in May, because he's going to look after me, because I said I'm having an operation, aren't I? So I've got, the surgeon has said, can't be on my own. I'm not going to be able to lift. So he's coming home for the week to look after his mum. That's nice, isn't it? So I'm looking forward to that. That's, yeah. But he's gone now. I think he was going to try and come back next week, but because we've got another bit of a party, but he's got the dentist. So, and it's a long travel down from Yorkshire, isn't it? So we shall see. But it's always lovely to have them here with me. So I'm going to do the short crust pastry for my chicken pie. I've done the chicken. I've stripped it all off, cooked it in the oven. Got the Sainsbury's one, didn't I? Cooked it in the oven. But I'll show you that when I'm making the chicken pie. Okay. So it calls for, now I'm going to do a bottom and a top. So I'm not going to double it up, because I don't think I'll need double. So I'm going to use 375 grams of flour. So just let me look at my phone. It's plain flour, but just going to double check. Bear with me. Yeah, plain flour. So again, this is Aldi's. Now, obviously I bought the chicken for the budget, didn't I? But if you want to have a go at the pastry, do you know what? It's not that hard. If I can make white bread, which I showed you this morning, didn't I? There's only a little bit left because the kids had it for their breakfast. They had bacon and poached egg on toast. Then yeah, you can do it too. So plain flour, 375 grams. You can use salted or salted butter. I just use unsalted, just to have a little bit less salt. 175 grams of that. It says a few drops of water. I'll just add that into the food processor and just play it by ear. Once it starts rolling, it forms a ball. I'll show you. You know it's done. But you can mix it by hand. As I say before, I got that food processor off Very, and I joined Very, so I ended up getting some money off. And it was on offer as well, so I think I got it for 40 quid, which I don't think's that bad. And it just, you know, it has made my life so much easier. When I made that bread yesterday, it just made it easier. And it does just show you my bread, and if you haven't seen the other video, it just comes together. This bread was a bit long-winded, but after tasting it today, would I do it again? Yeah, I would. So that's what's left, the loaf. It's just the smell. And you know, we have butter on it. And because it's fresh baked, it just brings out the flavour of the butter, doesn't it? So that's that. So what I'm going to do is, I've got my scales, as I always do. I put my bowl on my scales, like so. I've got rid of that arm thing, guys. It's a load of junk. It's not even worth the... If you see one, if you think you want one, don't buy one. Unless you're like, no, don't. I'm sorry, but I'm not recommending it. Just not. I'm not going to lie about it. It was a load of junk. It just won't stay stuck to the side. It keeps moving, and my iPad's not that heavy, so I'm going to press my button back to north, put everything on, press me on 0 button so that the scales go to north, and I'm just going to do me 375. So I'm using that last little bit. That was from Aldi. Oh no, that was from Sainsbury's, but Abigail bought that the other week when she was making something here, and she was making chili beef. So that was a little bit just left over, so I thought, why not just use it? So I'm just gonna, 375 wasn't it? Sieve it out, like so. What's that, 307. I have to stand up. Let me chair. Oh, I have got a bigger sieve, but maybe I should have used the bigger sieve. Just sieve all that out. What am I up to? 4 minutes. I'm always checking now how long I'm up to because I'm conscious of the time. So in fact, what I normally do is, I get a spoon, don't I? So yeah. So I've had a lovely weekend. It's Monday today, I've got a day off. That wasn't planned to fit in with the kids. The kids were supposed to come on Saturday, but they were going to visit me nephew Nathan, and normally I'm in bed early, aren't I? Anyway, as it worked out, so that's 307 and 375. As it worked out, we came on the 74, 76, but one gram not gonna break the bank, is it? So that's just that, sits out like so, and then that's done. So I've had to move and shake. This board is actually off the top of my dressing table, but I've been thinking and thinking and thinking. So this is what I've come up with. So I'm quite pleased with it. So just do me butter. As I say, you can use salted if you want. Again, everything I have got here, aside from the flour, is in the shopping list. So if you wanted to buy the flour, there's nothing else. There's the water and salt. You'd have salt in the cupboard, won't you? You could do, couldn't you? And have a go at making it. It's dead easy to do this. Let me get a knife. My trusty butter knife. So what did I say? I've got it written down there. 175, didn't I? Got to be out the fridge. Got to be cold. So 80. Ugh. 141. These butters have little 50-gram things on the side, which I normally use. You know, like little guides. So I could have used that. 158. 169. Just keep adding little bits on. 173. Tiny bit more. 175 dot on. So that's that. Just got a little tea towel. I'm going to use this tray. That's my tray. I got that in the charity shop in the YMCA, 150. I've never used it before. It was clean. So all I'm going to do now is get my food processor out. So I'm going to pause you while I do that, okay? So all I've done is I've split it because there's too much flour. It won't work. So I'm just cutting them up like that. Now it says, obviously I'm using a food processor. It says if you haven't got a food processor, just mix. You do that with your fingers. You know, like, I don't know if you've ever done cooking in school, but you do that till it resembles fine breadcrumbs. And I'm going to mix it obviously with the food processor. I've just dropped this. I'm a bit of a clumsy clawer, aren't I? But it still works, I've just checked. So I'm going to do it half and half. Do this half. Bear with me, let me just get this. You have to excuse me today, guys, because I've had a lovely weekend, but it's whacked me out, should we say. But that's fine. I can give up anything in order to see my family, and I've enjoyed it thoroughly. So it doesn't matter, does it? Just a bit slow or get my words wrong. So, and just remember, I spoke about this last time, you're going to need to, when you're doing that, when you're putting your pastry in that after we've rolled it out, you need to weight it down. Now I said last time when I made the pastry, have I done making pastry on camera? No, I haven't. I'd made it, but I was doing something else. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. So I keep my greaseproof paper back, and I keep, this is brown rice, that's why it's brown. I keep my rice back, and I use that every time, and that's what I use to weight the pastry down in the tin. I prick it with a fork, Yeah, and I use that to weight it down in the tin. But you can just keep hold of that. No point using fresh rice every time. It's not going to go off, is it? And the greaseproof paper's fine. It's good, isn't it, to sort of use stuff again and again and again, because everything costs money. And I know this, like some of the things you might think it's a bit of a layout, that, Janine, but that flour, I can't remember how much it was, but it's got 1.5 kilograms in it, so that would make, this is what, 375. This is for the pie. For the loaf, I use strong white flour, but you're gonna get like at least six pie, you know what I mean, pie covers and pie underneaths. Can't remember the word. And you're gonna, like, although it's a layout, it's not, because it's more cost effective. Do you get me? Even though it costs to buy, which I get that. You know, it took me a while, as I said, to build up me cupboard, but it is worth it in the end. And do you know what, guys? If you could taste that bread, it's just divine. Do you know? And I've given that to the kids, but that would have lasted me 3 days, easy, 4 days. I've still got some of the loaf. Now, they say 3 or 4 days it lasts. I'm not precious about stuff like that. You can always put a bit of water on and put it back in the oven. But, yeah, so, you know, this pie, I'll get 6 portions out of this. Do you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. But, yeah, I'm going to do a bit of blasting, so I'm going to pause. Just don't want to see that, do you? I'll show you when it's done though. Bear with me. It says to mix it until it resembles fine breadcrumbs, so I would say that's fine breadcrumbs, isn't it? And then obviously if you're doing it by hand, it is going to take a little bit more work, but I do remember doing it in school actually. I think we made shortbread actually, and this is the same theory. So then you do that, and then you add your salt. I'm not going to add loads of salt, just says salt. So you know me, I don't like to add loads of salt, so I'm just going to add about that much. You just do your own taste. Now that bread that I made yesterday, stop flinging your knife around, you need, you have to excuse the sun shining on me. It said 9 grams of salt in it, and I thought, not on your Nelly. And I put in 5, which is even on that's quite a lot, I think. I try to use as little salt as possible, only because, like, conscious of being heart disease in the family. You don't have to, you do you, but I have to do me, and I have to look after my health. So anyway, I put 5 in, and you know what, absolutely delicious. So there you go. I think when you're cooking fresh from scratch, a lot of the time you don't need salt, do you? So I'm just going to put this back on, and then I'm going to add my water. So now what I am going to do is I'm going to do this video in 2 parts, because it'll be, I don't know, it'll be very, very long. Now, it didn't call for tepid water on the recipe, but I'm just going to use tepid. So tepid's just, my hands are clean, just where you can't see me for the sun, but you know what I'm like. My arm's not working on me thing. I should have looked at the reviews, and it did say that it was a little bit flimsy, but hey ho, there you go. I'm sure someone else might find a use for it. Maybe my kitchen's just not designed. I haven't got the best places to attach things to, but I'll take it to charity shop. It might do someone else a turn. So anyway, I'm going to add this, and I'm going to pulse, and it says add this until it forms a dough. So I'm not going to add that. So I'm going to stop that now, but I'm just going to keep adding, but very, very slowly with your water, because if you go past the point of no return, that's it. You don't want it too sloppy, okay? There it is. Done my first batch. There it is. I'm not put it in the fridge yet. Put it in the fridge for 20 minutes. It's got to chill. I don't have any cling film. It's dead expensive. I use them plastic bags, and if I'm not using them with meat, I just wash them out and turn them out and dry them and use them again. Cling film's really expensive, so that's what I do. Now, I'm gonna reiterate this again. Just be mindful with the water. give this a chance if you're using your food processor to bring it together, because you'll think it's not going, but you don't want to add too much water, and then to just keep going, and then eventually it'll be, I'll just try and, it might be a bit noisy, but bear with me. So I'll just check then, right, and then I'll do it again. And then you can see in a minute it'll start to come together. You'll think it's not coming together, but it will. Now just be mindful you don't burn your food processor out, because it's working hard to get that. I do the pulse, so keep your finger on it. But if you didn't have a pulse, you could just, do you know what I mean? Now watch, it'll start to pull itself, and it'll struggle to work its way round this. It's going, oh, because it's forming now. It's all getting there with Right, I'll just have a little check. Just be mindful it is switched on. So, see what I mean? Now you think that in there, you think, oh look, still it looks a bit dry, but it's not. So I think that's fine. Just did before, went to put the second lot in, and then put the blade in. I'm always doing that, aren't I? So put my water jug over there. You know, what's the worst gonna happen if you take it out and it's right, you can put it back in. So oh, I'm always struggling with that, aren't I? So I'll lift my blade out, like so. Put that out the way, and then I'll just get it. Pop it out. Might be a little bit stuck in. So I'll put it back. What you don't want to do is really, really overwork it. But again, I'm no genius, and I don't know what they mean by overworking it. So can you see? Let's just move that out of the way. That might help, mightn't it? So just, you want to press it into a ball and just trust the process. If you watched me last one, I can't remember whether I actually showed it doing it, or I think I just talked about it and I thought, it's not going to work, that's not going to work. But it did, and it did crack a bit, but it tasted lovely. I remember my mum doing it, and she said, oh, pastry can be predictable. You don't want to overwork it, so even as it has got a few cracks in, you can patch that up. But if you keep rolling and rolling and rolling, you're just going to overwork it, and it's going to be tough as old boots. So I've got one in there, because I need my top and my bottom, don't I? That's the word I was looking for. And I'm going to pop that in there. So you can't go wrong. So I'm going to push the air out of that dough, just like that. And then I get these from Aldi. They're cheap, but they're cheap in Home and Bargain as well. So, right, so I'm going to pop that back in the fridge for 20 minutes, I said, didn't I? And then once that's done, I'm going to roll it out and show you. So I'm going to take one out, because I'm only going to use one for my bottom. The lid's not going to go on till after, till I've made my chicken dish. So, and what I do as well, when I'm putting my flour on my board, I'll do it through a sieve, because it goes further then. So that's going to go back in the fridge. Push the air out, that can chill till after. Got my trusty tray. I need a fork to prick it with. Fork. Got me rice and me greaseproof paper. Just remember, if you're using anything wooden, not trying to teach you to suck eggs, don't soak that in the sink. So, especially it's pretty that, isn't it? Cece's just outside now. It's alright, baby. Just mummy. So what I'll do is, where's my rolling pin? See, I know how can you lose something in such a small space, but leave you and me, do you think you can? What have I done with my rolling pin, Cease? Oh, crikey malikey. What's mummy doing with that? Bugger for putting things down and not knowing where to put them. Oh yeah, I've got it. It's just there right in front of me. So I'll get me flour. And the flour me rolling pin. Just rub it on like that. See? That's it. Don't need loads, maybe a bit more. And then remember, you don't want to overwork this. I'm sorry about the sun in my face, but so can you see that? Move my camera to. Hold on. Let's pull that out a bit. There you go. See, I've got to improvise, so pull that up a bit. Yeah? So put a bit of flour on the top there. Get your little sieve. If you haven't got a sieve, it doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. And then we're going to roll. So you want to roll one way and back, like that. You don't want to be going ooh, 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 ooh. You want to do this. So roll it. Now it's cracking. That's fine. It cracked last time I done it. Still worked. And then turn it round. And then just roll. And then if it starts to crack, like that, just pat it back together, like that. Push it back together. As long as you don't work it, move it round, push it. You need to keep your round because we're putting it in a round tin, aren't we? And then roll it out again. You're just rolling, and then turn it. You see, turn it, then roll. Again, it's cracking. That's fine. That's fine. Still gonna work. So get your little. If you've got a little kitchen like me, do a military operation. Get your tray. Think, right, what do we need? Put it on the top there. It's not big enough yet. So push it back together. You're not going to break it, but you don't want to overwork it. Then roll. I have to be careful because this is hanging off the side precariously. Keep going. You gotta stick in a bit. Don't get that because that's got your your cookies on it, your biscuits on it. A little knife. I have got a flatty thing, but it's in the cupboard and I don't want it. So just get your knife and roll it. Slide it underneath it. I mean, when my mum, she did a lot of baking, God rest her soul, and she'd say, you can put it back together once, Janine, but after that, you're working it too much. So I'll just keep going now. So, do my best. My best is always good enough. And you don't have to move it, even if you don't want to. You can just do it like that. And you see, that's it. Now you know why I'm so limited for space, don't you guys? Because my kitchen's tiny. It's tiny. So, I'll just get me tray. So, what I'll do is, I'll put it round like that and see. So, I'm going to have to do a bit of patching up. I know I am. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Just check me thickness. Could push them back together. Just don't want it to be too thin. Now I'm going to have to get my little spatula thing. So, what you can do is, now it may fall apart this, but hey ho, if you don't have a go, you'll never know. You can roll it on like this, ever so precariously. Yeah? And then, get your tin. You can't break it. Put it on there like that. You see? And let it go in. And yeah, it's got a few cracks in it. Not gonna lie, look. But I can fix that. So just let it, sink in. be gentle with it, but you can still. Just tease it in. Tease it in. I mean, I don't know whether anyone watches James Martin, but he does a bit of patching from time to time. And do you know what? It might not be perfect, but I'll be proud of myself that so all I'm doing now is doing a little bit of patchwork, and I'll be proud of myself that I made this pie. Right, I'm going to pause you while I do me little bit of patchworking, okay? Back again. So just use your knife. Just be gentle with your fingers, because you just... Now it will shrink back a bit, but it doesn't matter. And I'll show you now. But yeah, it's a bit of a patchy one, but it's okay. Now last time my pastry seems a bit more pliable, but as long as it tastes nice, I'm not really bothered. And what I always do is I have a little bit for a taste test. So I don't know why it's gone a bit different this time, but see, there you go. That's what happens. But it'll be fine. So about now you should start preheating your oven. Let me see what gas mark. I think it's 5, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna have a nosy. I think I might have to ask Alexa, because sometimes they just miss things off. Yeah, Alexa, what gas mark should I cook short crust pastry on?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the oven temperature to cook short crust pastry is 200 C, 180 C fan, gas mark 6.
Gas mark 6, guys. So I'm gonna get that on now. You guys just put that on. I'm still here. Gas mark 6. Don't know how long, but I'm gonna say, I'm gonna try 20 minutes. So that's on. So there's my pie dish. It's a bit patchy, but it is what it is, isn't it? As long as it tastes nice, not bothered. Yeah, so yeah, my mum loves James Martin. I watch him. I don't watch him all the time because I haven't got the time, but I've got the odd time to watch him. He's very good. He likes his butter. And he's very real. And he has his dogs in the kitchen, so gets a bonus point for that for me. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's got a beautiful kitchen, massive. Well, yeah. So then you want your fork. You want your forky. And you're going to prick it. Like that. You'll know when it's cooked. I'm going to do 20 minutes, but I'm going to keep my eye on it. So loads of pricking, just... And then, you get this. You get into it. Get your grease juice. Oh, you don't do that. Maybe I'll keep that out next time. Get your greaseproof paper. And then you're going to put it in there, like so. Just be gentle because it's pastry. As I say, treat it like a well-loved pair of socks or something like that, or whatever you do, babe. What would mine be? Yeah, treat it like I treat my grandson with kid gloves. And then just put your rice in there, like so. Flatten that down, so make sure it gets in the corners. It's just to stop it rising up. I just give it a little, like that. And that's it, and then that's going to go in the oven. I'm going to leave that a couple more minutes to heat up. And then that's it, and then the next time you'll see me is I'll be doing the taking it out and showing you. But I'm going to start making the filling for the chicken pie. It'll be 3 videos in one for this today, but can't be all in one because it'll be dead long. But it can come together, and the point of it is you're saving money by cooking 2 things at once in the oven. You're eating healthy, you're eating good wholesome food. I think you're getting value for money, you know, albeit I do, like I'll eat this, like I'll have it for my lunch, I might have it for my tea with some veg, but that suits me fine. I just think it's a win-win, you know, and I hope other people do too, but I'm rambling now, so I'm going to get this in the oven. Get me little biscuits, get them in the oven as well, and winner. Okay, see you in a bit. Right, the pastry. I put it on gas mark 4 in the middle of the oven. What's that? Oh no, gas mark 6 in the middle of the oven for 20 minutes. As it said, not cooked. So I put it on gas mark 6, left it. It's had another 10 minutes, still not cooked. That little bit is cooked. It's nice actually, lovely. But middle's not cooked. So this is what I mean. It's not an exact science where your oven isn't my oven now. That's off the good food, and there's loads of people that have said it works every time. Well, it's not worked in my oven, so hey ho. So put it to the top. Alexa, how long left on the timer? Alexa, set the timer for 5 minutes. I'm going to do another 5 minutes and just keep a close eye on. What can I say, guys? This is the thing with cooking in the kitchen. It's sort of, sometimes it just doesn't work out how the timings that they give me, and it might not for you, but you just have to trust it, and that's why you're going to have to devote the day to the kitchen, a good piece of time. You can't walk away from it. It's sort of like minding a small child, you know what I mean? So that's what I'd liken it to, that you're going to have to keep your eye on it. So that's in there for another 5 minutes, and I'll just keep checking on it. I know it'll work. Just doesn't work to the specifications within the recipe, and that's absolutely fine. So yeah, so I'm gonna have to do quite a bit of editing on these. So I'm on about the pie now, aren't I? On about the pastry, where I'm cooking the chicken as well, so it's all a bit woohoo. But it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Alright then, guys. So my pie base is done. So that took, let me turn my oven off. That took, so it should have been 20 minutes on gas mark 6, it said, didn't it, in the middle of the oven. It wasn't done after 20 minutes, so I did another 10 on gas mark 6, and it still wasn't done. So I put it to the top of the oven, and I did another 10 minutes. So it's done. So let me just show you. Let's lift it up. So my rice is really brown now because it's brown, but that's fine. I'll use that rice again. So there's my rice. So where's my rice plastic thing? So all I'll do, this is my rice one on my banana one. Use my nose to sniff everything, don't I? But these are too expensive to waste, and it's plastic. That's the rice one. That's the banana one. The banana's always in the skin anyway, so I'll just, bear with me. I don't want to burn myself. You see that, can't you? So all I do, I've let it cool for a couple of minutes. Get me little 4 corners there. Then in again, in again, in again, in again. Have a feel on the bottom. It's a bit warm. So instead of putting it in the plastic bag, I just put it to the side, but it'll stay sat up if you tuck them in. Sorry there, I need a drink, guys. So that's done. Feels a bit soft in the middle, but you're going to put it back in the oven to cook as well, aren't you? Remember when you put your chicken filling in? So that's done. So that's the creation of the pie. How to get from that, from making it, putting it in the food processor to that. That'll be all on one video. And then what you will see is me actually filling the pie with the chicken thing and then putting the lid on, which I'm going to roll out now. But that'll be on the chicken pie. The chicken pie video. So there you go. I'm going to have fun editing all this, aren't I? But there you go. So that's it. But I couldn't put it all together because it'll be long and, you know, be a bit dry, won't it? But I hope you enjoy it. So that's how you make a pie base. And you'll see, if you want to watch the chicken pie, the end result of putting the lid on and cooking it will be on that. But so that's that for that. So as I say always, take care of yourself. And then I'm so tired, sorry. Take care of yourself. Love yourself and be kind to yourself, won't you? Yeah. Okay. See you later. Bye bye. So there's the pie mix. So just remember, you don't want loads of moisture in there. You see, oh great. That's because you don't want a soggy bottom. You want very, very little moisture. But you need to let that cool down, and once it cools down, put my head off, it will thicken up a bit again. But that's got to be cool before it goes into the pie. So there's the pastry. It's been in the oven since it's been in the fridge. It's a bit hard, so it's not going to roll. That's too hard. I left it in the fridge too long. Might do. Let's have a go. It's an old me rolling pin. I'm just going to roll it out. Yeah, it should be fine. Might need a bit of welly, but just remember what I was saying. It's too hard. It's gone too hard, so I'm going to have to leave it to. So I've rolled it out. It's a bit patchy, but I said there wasn't perfection, didn't I? But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So see, a bit patchy, but it'll work. It'll work. I can't keep working it. I'm not gonna work it because, sorry, I've got this underneath me, chopped me board because, anyway, if I keep working it, I'll ruin it. So that's fine. It's fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my pie dish and I'm gonna put my pie. You're gonna have to bear with me, guys, while I move around. So. But I won't be beaten. I will not be beaten. I ain't no quitter. So, and I know it'll be lovely. So I'm going to move that out the way. And then, I'm going to get this. Turn it over so it's a bit higher up so you can see. There you go. That's alright, isn't it? Improvise. I'm definitely having a seat though because I'm absolutely goosed. So as I said about the pie filling, because it's cooled down, it's sucked all them juices back up. Do you know what I mean? Well, that's what happens, doesn't it, with any meat? When it cools down, it'll absorb the juices. And as I said, you don't want loads of juices. So that's going to go in there like that. Oh, I've just dropped a bit. There's a man overboard. Oh dear. Don't put that bit back in. It's under Cece's not in. She's on the back of the couch, to be fair. She's Jordan took her out today, so she's had a good run. So see how you want it nice and full. You don't want a skimpy pie. That's still a bit hot, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine in Janine's world. No negativity, right? I'm gonna pick that. I think it's a mushroom. Yeah, it's a mushroom. Go that in the bin. Right, I need to wipe that up because I can't ever stand in that with me shoes on. And then I'll walk it all over the place. So I always think, clean your mess up as you go. Do you know what I mean? Just give me hands a quick wash. I need a tea towel. So, this is going to be the tricky bit. It'll be the trick. Need to drink of water. Oh, if ever I needed a puff on the e-cigarettes now, but I won't have one. Right. Get the oven back on. That's what we need to do. Now I'm going to put it in the middle again. So I'm gonna, oh god, that middle shelf, alright. So I'm just going to take that tray out. Put that in there. So, then shut the oven. Put it on gas mark 6. I'm bedraggled and forlorn, but I'm alright. Oh, it's gone off. I need a new oven. It's alright, but I've had it many years. Come with me when I moved here. It's done me well. That's it, it's on. Gas mark 6. So now precariously on live TV, I'm going to move this. Where's me doodah? Oh god, I can't find anything, peeps. That's it. I'm going to take my pastry, and I showed you how to do this before, so you just want to plop it over your rolling pin. Oh, it's split. Oh, it's split, it's split, it's split. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Oh no, oh no, oh no. It's not looking great, but I'm going to fix it. Do you know what, guys? What's the worst that can happen? I'm going to layer it on now. It's not looking pretty. But it does not matter. It has split. Not happened with this pastry this time, but you know what? It'll be fine. Right, so I'm going to get some scissors. Where's my scissors? This calls for the scissors. Where's me scissors? Where's me scissors? Where's me scissors? I've got these scissors. These will do. So I'm going to cut it there. I'll have to. It's not much more that can be done. And I'm going to post this because I said to you, if you're watching me and you've been watching me from the beginning, I will always post what I do. And if it goes wrong, which it has, well, it's not wrong, it's just going to be a bit of a mismatch, then I will post it and I will do a taste test and I will say, yeah, it might look a bit of a, might look like an oil painting, but it was absolutely delicious. So, and I will always be honest, because that's what I want, to be able to laugh at myself and think, well, that didn't work out well, but I carried on. I could have chucked it in the bin, couldn't I, and never have posted this video. And just said, geez, tomorrow, oh, I didn't do my chicken pie, guys, but I'm not going to do that, because that's not who I am. I'm real and I'm honest. And I know this is going to taste delicious, albeit it might look like a raggy doll. Now, those of us who have children of my Jordan and Abigail's age will remember the raggy dolls. Some of us might not, but they were dolls in a factory that had been put in the reject bin because they weren't perfect. And it was a song, it's look it up, the raggy dolls. It's not much of a life if you're just a pretty face. Just to be whoever you are is no disgrace. Don't feel sad if you don't fit in. Look who's in the reject bin. It's the raggy dolls. Raggy dolls. Anyway, it goes on like that, and it's a fantastic song, and it just, signifies that sometimes some things that aren't perfect are still beautiful. And my pie is going to taste beautiful, albeit it might be a bit of a mishmash. So I'm going to get the fork now, and I'm going to push it down. I'm going to do my best now. I'm going to use my finger. And that is it. That is it, guys. Yeah, it might look the prettiest, but oh, I need to cut a bit more off there. Got an overhanging bit. You know what, I just love the fact that, I just laugh at myself and think, oh, just squash the pastry. See, the last time I did it with the pastry, with a pie, I used Aldi's. So, obviously, did I make a chicken pie? Yeah, I did, and I cooked the bottom bit blind. And it worked. But then when I did it with my own pastry, I did the quiche, if you've watched that, and that was nice. So I've never done a lid off my own pastry before, and this is the outcome, but you know what? Just gotta love yourself and be kind to yourself. So we're gonna give it a little bit of, you have to poke a few holes in it. The last one that I bought, I did it with the Aldi pastry. I had leaves on it, the lot, but this time it wasn't to be. But anyway, it's going in. It's going in, guys. That is my pie, albeit my little bit of patchy pie. That's my pie, and it's going in the oven. And then when it comes out, we're going to do a taste test. And I think it'll be delicious. And I just want to encourage people that even if it doesn't go right first time and your pastry falls apart, keep going. Keep going, because you can do it, and you end up with that, and that'll be lovely. Anyway, that's going in. Don't know how long for. On the middle shelf. I'm going to do 20 minutes first. See how we go with that. And yeah, I'm going to get it out, and then I'm going to have a little taste test with you, and we shall see. But anyway, it's been a laugh, hasn't it? We've been alright, haven't we? We've been good company, so happy days. I'm happy with that. I'm made up. You know, and I'm proud of myself that I'm vulnerable and I'm honest and I can show you, do you know what I mean? And I hope that you take something from that and you're able to do it. And if you never made it for someone, like Andy said, what do you think that is? Say, well, you don't have to have a piece. I'll have it all to myself. Speak to you later. Hello. It's done. It worked. There it is. It's a bit of a patchwork quilt, but let's do the taste test, shall we? Bear with me. It took, I wrote it down actually, because it didn't, let me just get my book. So, on gas mark 6, 20 mins in the middle shelf, and 20 mins in the top shelf. So, just going to cut myself a piece now. Quite crumbly, so that's a good sign, isn't it? Not quite sure how I'm going to get it out. Really can't remember how I got it out last time. Bear with. Need one of them. It's a bit crumbly. I think I would need to wait till it cools. But hey ho, we're gonna try it. I think once it's cooled, I suppose I could tip it on a plate, couldn't I? Hold on a minute. What's the way it's going to happen, guys? I'm falling over. It falls apart. Oh. Right. Let's get this show on the road. Let's have a taste. It's very crumbly. No. Buttery. Suppose if I do that, we shall see. You see? That's better, isn't it? Big reveal. Ta-da! Oh! It's worked. It's not got a soggy bottom. No one wants a soggy bottom, so if I did that and that, like that, and then tipped it over, that's better, isn't it? Should have done that in the first place. More washing up, that's all my life is washing up, peeps, you know. So let's taste it. I've done some broad beans, they're on the shopping list. I'm going to have a bit of brown sauce with it. That was on the shopping list. Sorry, my head's down here. So that is it. There it is. Got brown sauce. Not too salty. me brown sauce. But I am pleased with it, and it did turn out, didn't it? And the pastry's lovely. And that's what I was saying. Get my head in this. I've just sat in the garden for half an hour. Cece's had a little run round. Bit warm for her today, but this time of night is quite cool. But she goes mad for footballs. So, and the kids, they play footy. So sometimes the ball comes over, so she's made up. Anyway, let's have a taste of this. So that's it. As I say, I've only took a little piece out, but let's have a try. Had a bit of chicken on, and a broad bean, a bit of pastry. Doesn't need any salt. I'm glad I only put one stock cube in. It's just right that now. It's lovely. It's just like a chicken and mushroom pie, but with it's not dead spicy. It's Janine pie. So I'm glad I saw it through to the end. Yeah, damn straight. I'm glad. You know, when the pastry fell apart, could have thrown myself to the floor, couldn't I, and had a paddy whack, but I didn't. I carried on, and you can see how big it is. Now that's going to be just for me. Although Abby comes in the week, but our Tom doesn't like mushrooms, Abby's partner. But I don't know whether you could freeze it. You might want to Google that to see if you can freeze a pie, I'm unsure. But I made up with it, and it's turned out, and I'm glad I've done it, and that'll last me, well, about 4 days. But I don't mind, as I've said to you before, I don't mind eating the same thing. I'll have a bit for my lunch. As long as I'm eating good food, I don't mind eating the same again. Would I make it again? Yeah, I would make it again. And you know, if you were having it, you could have it with some gravy, you could have it with some chips, some mashed potato, a bit of salad, you could have a cold. I'm going to probably have a cold tomorrow. But yeah, I'm pleased, and I'm made up. I've done it, as always. So, and I'm made up, as I say, I've seen it through to the end, but I'm very, very tired now, so I'm going to have my tea. I've got quite a bit of editing to do, so I don't know whether I might leave that for tonight. I might try and get one up, but because I've been filming 3 consecutive, like making me biscuits, making the pastry, and then making the pie, I'm going to have to work it all out. So I might put one up tonight, but if I don't, they'll all go up tomorrow. But they will go up. But anyway, I'm glad you stayed with me. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a go and try it. And just amplifies, doesn't it? Believe in yourself. You know, everything doesn't have to be perfect, but it certainly is a delicious shortcut pastry, and the filling's absolutely stunning. So anyway, guys, as always, take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and love yourself. Bye. Bye bye.